What's going on, everybody? Joshua Pennard here, and welcome back to the War Crimes Ahoy podcast.
Hiya, everyone. It's me, Robert Vincent McCory IV, joining you again on this lovely evening. It is August 9th, 2021. Yes, you heard that right.
Yes,
It's August 9th.
yeah, that's,
What the heck happened?
it's August already. God damn it.
What happened? Where did it go?
July went by too damn fast.
Yes, it did. Like, where did the summer go?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not looking forward to school.
You know? Do any of you know?
I'm not looking forward to school.
Ah,
This year's gonna be rough, because classes are like... I have fairly difficult classes.
oh yeah?
Yeah. At least difficult for me.
No, yeah.
I don't know. I know I'm gonna be very busy this year, probably. Balancing a job on top of all the work. But hey, at least I don't have to worry about driver's ed crap, so...
This is true.
That was a pretty big stress-inducing thing
I am-
for me. So,
Very glad that that's over with.
what?
That needed to be over with.
What, the driver's ed crap?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's... Yeah, it's kind of like...
It was
It's kind of like puberty. No matter how you feel about it, you have to encounter it and get through it one way or another.
And then maybe you're happy afterwards.
Yeah, and then maybe it was worth it.
Maybe.
At first, I didn't think it was worth it, but now that it's the summer, I find myself driving much, much more. So, it was worth it.
It definitely was worth it. I love driving. I don't do it like a ton, but it's pretty fun.
I don't exactly love driving because it costs too damn much, but I can do it, and it makes things easier for me.
This is true.
I'm not the biggest fan of driving. I could really care less about driving because it uses gas, and right now gas is expensive as hell.
Oh, what? It's like $3. I think the national average is like 325. I'm not 300. $3.25 a gallon.
Yeah, I hope you can understand why.
Because
Yeah. You know what I actually plan on doing? Instead of running on empty, I actually plan on filling up my tank when it reaches halfway. Sure, I'm filling it up more, but I'm not spending as much at each trip. And
yeah, that's what I tend to do too.
and it just looks a lot better. Plus, if you're
I don't drive too much anyway.
I drive to work a decent amount, so that's cool, I guess. Even though
Yeah, that's
my work is really close, I don't encounter any traffic signals or like any lights. But even
that helps. I drove around a good amount today. I did. Yeah.
I mainly was just
I mean, half of Main Street in Tewksbury is literally just a giant mess. Like, there's people driving on, like, the left side of the road because different parts are blocked off. You got, like, guards standing around directing traffic. Everything's orange. It's, like, cones lining every single street. Potholes everywhere. I had to stop at a green light earlier. Like, that's not supposed to happen.
yeah. It's been rough for Conway because I have been, for some damn reason, my town has been backed up in traffic for I don't get why. There has been so much traffic going through there. You know how
People
long
like camping up there. People like doing stuff up there. I think that's why everyone's like,
Yeah.
you know what? Let's go for a trip.
Yeah, but I don't get why they're like coming up here.
New Hampshire is fun.
New Hampshire's like Iceland. There's nothing to do there.
But that's why people like it. They like looking at trees and doing stuff in the woods.
Well, great. Now I know. Every person that comes to New Hampshire is the lamest person in the world. Yeah. I don't even want to get started on that whole foliage crap during the fall.
Okay, I get it. I totally get it. Going up there, looking at leaves, it's pretty sick.
You think looking at leaves is entertaining?
It is.
looking at leaves.
Looking at colorful leaves is fun.
I like the look of the fall and all the colorful leaves, but I don't spend my time staring at trees and going, "That's pretty sick."
I don't either, but you see, I like going up there in the fall, driving around, coasting on my four-wheeler through the oranges. It's very cool. You get that crisp, nice, cold air. You're like,
It's
Christmas
cold.
is approaching.
It's cold.
Yes.
It's cold.
Hmm. It's a lot warmer down here. So like people, I mean, not like it's not like it's that much of a difference. Obviously, you have like 90-degree days too.
Yeah.
It's only a state away, but yeah, people like here down here, I can tell they definitely like. They sometimes, not definitely, but they sometimes like. Hold on, it's a cool up there. We're gonna go up there because it's cooler out.
Yeah, it's because we're surrounded by
Totally.
mountains. Seriously, they, they don't they don't call it the White Mountains for nothing. It's literally a big majority of New Hampshire is mountains. Actually, I think most all of New Hampshire is mountains, except for the south.
I mean, when we went up there last weekend, I wouldn't call them the White Mountains. I'd call them the Blue Mountains. There's so much haze in the air.
Oh,
Have you noticed that?
kinda. I've kinda noticed that.
Everything's all hazy because of the wildfires.
Well, it usually wouldn't look like that, Robbie.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, so that's why it's called the White Mountains. Because usually they're
Well,
not
I
blue.
understand that. That's the joke. That's the joke, is that they weren't white.
Well, it wasn't a very funny joke.
Oh, okay. Thanks for
Well,
the critique.
But I remember during the fall last year, we actually went on a four-wheeler trip. Not a very long one, but we still went on a four-wheeler trip. Do you?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna go on do another four-wheeler trip.
That was fun.
I like driving around.
Yeah, but I remember when we were heading back.
I don't do it that much, but I do like it.
I remember on that four-wheeler trip when we were heading back, me and Robbie. I was driving forward, and every so often I'd look back just to make sure he's still back there. One of the times I look back, he's not there. I'm like, damn it.
Oh crap.
So what I do, I turn around, or I don't even know if I turn around, but I just kind of wait, or I don't remember what I do. But then eventually I find him, one way or another, and then I'm like, where the hell were you? And you're like, oh, I was looking at something. I'm like, God damn it.
I was looking at a leaf.
I think you were
A
looking.
leaf.
I think you were looking at like a flower or something, or like a leaf, maybe. Yeah, but
I remember this. I was looking at a flower. I was like, that's a cool flower.
oh my god.
I literally completely stopped. Just from like driving four-wheeler, stopped in like 2 seconds, looking at a flower. Like,
Oh my, I don't know what I was expecting.
I have the attention span of, like a retriever sometimes.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess I don't. I guess I don't find the creativity that you find in the nature like I do. Probably because I've lived in it for a majority of my life, more than 3/4 of it.
Yeah.
So.
Hmm.
And even then, when I wasn't in the wilderness, I didn't really see much, or I don't remember much of the wilderness. All I remember is like a little sand pit I played in when I was a lot younger in Hillsborough.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Shout out to that sand pit.
Yeah, but I do remember when I was younger and still in Hillsborough, the fall, there were so many leaves in my yard, it wasn't even funny. Seriously, the entire yard was covered in leaves. Oh my, I remember that. And that did look nice.
Okay, so there's one thing about the leaves, is that when they fall, and they go from, okay, look at, it's still a soft leaf. It's soft, it's orange, it's yellow, it's red. That's cool. But when they get all brown and crispy, and you're walking around, and it's like late November, brown and crispy, no.
I like the sound of the crispy leaves on the ground when you walk. And I think a lot of people do.
Oh, well, definitely, but it gets to a point where it's like, oh, I'm trudging through leaves. I just want to go for a nature walk.
My God. I guess I actually that's one of the few things that I like about fall. Besides the obvious like color of the leaves, that's pretty sick. Then but then again, fall's a reminder that winter is approaching, and winter is always pretty fun, except for driving.
I love winter.
I hate driving in snow.
It looks cool.
It does look nice. It looks very nice and wonderful and Christmassy, but good God, do I hate driving in snow. I haven't done it much, but the few times that I have, I think it was one time. It wasn't even really that snowy out, but it was like a mix of like snow and rain. So it was like black ice, but like 10 times worse. Driving on it, so I was like, I was white knuckling it. That's where you hold on to the steering wheel really, really tight, and your knuckles start to hurt in your hands.
Ooh, I know what you're talking about.
It's when you white knuckle it because you're so nervous and you want to keep control of the car. So, I think that's a big thing why I like the summer. Another thing, because driving is a lot simpler because you don't have to worry about that much.
That's true.
You don't have to worry.
But you know what I am realizing now?
What's up?
I'm actually a really big fan of all the seasons. People say, what's your favorite season? I like all of them. I think it's cool that it goes from hot to, or it goes from freezing cold to kind of weird and like in the middle of cold and warm in the spring, and then it goes to 7 billion degrees in the summer, and then it goes to like fall, which is cool out. Then it goes back to freezing cold. I think that's cool. But you notice that when you're in like the dead of winter, or you're getting towards the end of winter, you're like, holy crap, I only want summer.
Yeah.
And when you start getting to the end of the summer, you're like, holy crap, I only want winter. But sometimes it makes you, it's like weird. It's like I always want what it's not. And it's annoying.
That's what happens.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of the seasons are pretty cool, but I think my least favorite is probably spring. Because spring is like really gross to me.
It's really gross. Yeah, I get that.
It's like, it's muggy and all like rainy and humid and weird, and I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of spring.
I actually do like spring.
Even though my birthday is technically in spring. Because that's what that big saying, April showers bring May flowers. Because
yeah,
April is kind of, well, would you consider May summer or spring?
spring.
Spring? That's what I figured.
Yeah, I usually consider March, April, and May to be more springy.
Yeah.
But I tend to think that summer actually begins on Memorial Day, which is in May.
Yeah, maybe.
And it ends on Labor Day, which is in September, but I consider September a fall month. So, I mean, there's a little bit of overlap there.
I guess. I consider like half of September to be summer and half of it to be autumn, because midway through September you start noticing changes in the temperature. It won't be so hot out for the entirety of the time. Like, I remember during sophomore year of school, it got fairly cold out very quickly.
Oh, no, that's true.
Like, I think I even remember on my first day of school when I got into work, it was actually starting to get kind of cold outside fairly early. And keep in mind, it was beginning of September, so a bit after Labor Day. Actually, literally the day after Labor Day.
Oh, wow. But I'm actually getting really excited for the fall. I'll tell you that.
Really?
I am.
I'm not really getting excited for anything that's in the school year, so...
I think this is partially Amber's fault, because she talks about fall a lot. I think it's rubbing off on me.
Oh, that's...
So,
Well, what is it
shout out to you.
What's it that you're getting so excited about?
What?
What is it that you're getting so excited about in the fall?
There's a lot of cool things in the fall. Like I said, the weather's nice. The trees are nice.
It literally is fall that you're getting excited for. You're getting excited for fall.
Yeah.
I thought you were getting excited for something during the fall?
Oh no, just fall in general.
Okay. Thank you for the clarification.
I'm kind of excited for Bailey's.
I'm pretty excited for Bailey's. I'm not really excited right now because it's still gonna be a little bit, but the closer it gets, the more excited I'll get. So.
Yeah.
But
However,
I don't know what we're gonna do for Bailey's.
I know, right?
I don't know.
Huh.
What were you gonna say? You said however, but
However,
there you go.
and this is a big however.
Yeah.
I am very persistent on this stuff. I'm very disciplined on this stuff. I will not put out a single fall thing till we hit September, and I will not put out a single Halloween thing until we hit October.
Oh, yeah.
People put out Halloween stuff. Like, I see candy corn at the store already. It is August 9th. I know fall is approaching, but it is not fall yet.
Yeah, yesterday I did some school shopping and I went to JCPenney and there was Halloween stuff out already. I'm like, good God, the summer isn't even over.
It's not. We're not even halfway through August.
No, we're not. It's still the beginning of August. Like I said at the beginning, August 9th.
August 9th.
Monday, 7:41
Like,
p.m.
I get it. Spooky season is cool. We like skeletons. We like Grug.
It is pretty
We
cool.
like fire.
Grug is,
I guess that's a Halloween thing.
I don't know.
We like pumpkins.
Grug is
We
pretty
like pumpkin pie. We like all the spooky clowns and their chainsaws and their red noses and all that crap.
And people dressing
But you know what?
as zombies and vampires and a Mexican princess.
Yes, exactly. All of that stuff is very cool.
But only starts.
But it's not
celebrating
yet.
when it's actually the month that all that stuff takes place in.
Y'all need to chill out.
Don't do that early. Same thing with other holidays. I don't want to start hearing Mariah Carey until it's actually December. It's not gonna.
Seriously? Okay, with Christmas, I'm a little more lenient. It just has to be after Thanksgiving.
Okay. Okay, I get that.
But when I see Santa Claus walking down the street, literally November 2nd, that's not alright.
That's not,
I'm not cool with that.
That's not.
I'm not alright. Homie, go back. Go back to the North Pole.
Go back to the North Pole with the elves and the reindeer and Santa Claus. Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
Go back to your elves that you have work in a factory to make toys that you don't pay. You don't pay.
I feel like you're breaking a couple. I feel like there's a couple OSHA violations there. We're not gonna go into that.
Yeah, I think the North Pole should be investigated. Or was it the South Pole? I think it was the North Pole. I don't know where.
The South Pole is just Antarctica.
Yeah, so the North Pole. So someone should check that out. I don't.
Someone gotta check that out.
I don't have time to, for obvious reasons. I have to talk about it and remind them, not do it myself.
Obviously, he's too busy painting the schlong.
Oh, you saw that video, huh, Robbie?
I watched that. I commented on both of them.
You did? Really? I did not see
Mm-hmm.
that. Well, recently I made a video. I made two, actually. But I made a video. The main video was where last year we had the schlong saber.
The schlong saber.
We've never talked about how it this is gonna be very Bouchikabow, especially for what it is, but how it ever came to. So what it was is me and Robbie, it was last year of Labor Day weekend, and we were having a fire, and I think your father put like this really big tree in.
Oh yeah.
And it was pretty big, and I remember there was a little part of it that was sticking out of the fire, and I broke it off and grabbed it, and I was like, that's a cool stick. That's a cool stick. And then we were starting to look at it a bit more because it was all burnt, and we were like, it's shaped like a schlong. And we were like, oh yeah, that's what this is gonna be, a schlong saber. But if you look back at the beginning of our channel, the unpainted version of it is You see it. There's a whole advertisement made about it. We made a whole thing about it.
You can still buy one for $9.99.99 plus shipping and handling.
It was $19.99.99, plus a few things, but everything added another $1,000 to the price. And tax.
I think it's a deal still.
Tax, by the way, you gotta include that. And since the more expensive the item is, the higher the tax is. So you might as well slap on another $500 to go with that. $500 tax. But yeah, it is pretty good. It's a good deal. You know, you could buy that.
You got multiple uses out of it, all right? Multiple uses.
You do. Yeah, it's a very versatile piece of equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Useful for any job.
Anyone.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but the way we upgraded it is when me and Robbie were actually, before that 4-wheeler trip we did in the fall, we got some purple spray paint and we painted it purple. Because why not?
Because that makes it better.
It does make it better. So we painted it purple. That was great. Then Bailey's comes around. And Bailey's, I bring it. Jonah's there. We show him. We have a fun time. I don't remember what we did with it, but
we gave it to our new friend Grug.
We did, but after that trip, after like kind of being left in my camper for a little bit, and after we probably swung at a tree with it or something, it started. Pieces broke off, and the paint was starting to come off. So I said to myself a bit after, I'm gonna get that thing repainted within the next week. That never happened until now. Whoops.
I mean,
Better
we
late.
did it within a year,
Better late than never. But,
which is like my birthday gifts.
Yeah, sure. But that happened. And then now I painted it. I actually meant to paint it a couple weeks ago, but didn't because of a camping trip. But I painted it. I made a video out of it. I made two, one short one and a normal video. So
They're both quality. You should watch them.
yeah. That video took me a while to edit.
I bet.
No, because if you noticed, and for a few seconds there was a lot of cuts in between because I was spray painting it, and there every time it wouldn't like cut to me moving the spray paint to a different part. It would cut to right to that moment. So I'd spray it and I'd cut, spray.
Yeah.
Fun fact: all those like little snippets, that's all the same video. That is a 20-second video broken up into 0.9-second pieces.
Oh my gosh.
So I had to cut it down so much. And then, because I literally just like, I'll send you actually I don't have the video anymore. I would have sent it to you to show you the entire thing, but it was hard to edit because it was hard to actually trim it all down.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, but that was fun. That was just a fun day in general because a lot happened that day. But I don't have.
When was that?
This was I think yesterday. Because yesterday was my day off. Yes, it was.
Right.
Yesterday. A lot happened yesterday. But I don't have time to tell you about it because this episode is just about up.
Cliffhanger. Whoa.
If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to download this episode and all the episodes for that matter. Be sure to follow our Instagram pages at War Crimes Ahoy, I'm McCoy12 and Homeboy Josh. And subscribe to the YouTube channel at War Crimes Ahoy, and that would really help us out.
It really would.
Anyway, we will see you guys in the next episode.
Good night, America.